Okay, I got everything set. I even, because the other ceiling fan I just did, with just like this a couple months ago, I just went into the other room after I got this one set and turned and pressed it and make sure it didn't work. And it didn't work. And I know I got the battery in the right way because the little green lights are going on and stuff, okay? So I'm good to go. I changed the code on this and I changed it on the other goodie too. And speaking of this handheld remote, see, they give you this little bracket and they give you 2 tiny little screws, and then that's going to be your holder, and then you can put that on the wall wherever. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later. Before I actually mount that to the wall, I'll talk to my wife and see where she wants it, see in relation to how the other one was done in the other room, and I think I'll do it the same way as the one in the other room. In fact, I think the other one in the other room was straight above the switch, and that makes sense here because there's not much room. Let's just see what's here. This room's kind of dark now, but yeah, see, that's what we did. We just have it. There's not much light in here, and then I'll make the same measurement there and then screw that on there. You don't necessarily have to screw the bracket to the wall at all. You can just leave it on the nightstand. Leave it on the nightstand right here if you want, you know. But then my thing is, it's probably going to get lost, especially if you have kids or something. I'm just going to put the bracket up here probably the same way. I think my wife will be fine with that, but if she's not sleeping or if she is sleeping, maybe I'll wait, and I can put that on whenever. And it's important with that, it just comes with these little tiny screws, and the idea with these little screws is you're just going to screw it into the drywall. So when you get those screws snug, that's it. Don't keep spinning them thinking it's going to get tight. Not going to get any tighter. You just, because your threads are just going into the drywall, and that's it. The more you spin it, all you're doing is making the threaded area into your drywall bigger, and the screws are going to be loose. Then it's going to be tricky to get a very tiny little plastic anchor for these screws. And you don't want to get too big of a screw, because the idea is this is countersunk right into the plastic for the screw head. You don't want the screw head to stick out too far so that this doesn't fit in there. So you have to kind of take that into consideration. You might be able to get some little bit bigger screws so that they fit in a plastic anchor and still have that fit. But for the time being, I would just put in these little ones and just make them snug. And then later on down the road, if it gets loose and wonky and somebody whacks it or something, you can always get a little bit bigger screw, take it to the hardware store, whatever, get some tiny, very tiny, the tiniest plastic anchors you can find known to man to put into your drywall. You know, because chances are you're not going to hit a wall stud in there or anything like that. Okay. All right. So now that I've got this set up, I'm still not ready to wire it just yet. I'm gonna go through the motions, push it up there, read the directions about the wiring, about the the white wires on one side, the white and brown wire on one side, and see if I can't figure out how to do that. Make sure I've got this pushed into the bracket up there properly. Make sure that the existing wires that are coming out of the ceiling junction box are going the right direction, because depending where that thing fits on there, then I might have to angle the wires and pooch the wires back through there and going over to the opposite side first. So I'm just gonna take that up there and do some adjusting and kind of mimicking how I want to do it, and then I'll get back here, and then probably what I'll do is you know, they'll usually strip these and then leave the little piece. So then you can pull that off. You just pull this off and leave it at that. And then I've got it. And usually what I like to do is, these are stranded wires. I like to actually twist them all together so that it's one piece, you know. And then I'll look at the other ones, make a determination of whether or not I feel on these, if I want to strip this back a little bit or not, okay? Well, I can cross that one off my list. That's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos.